Hello, people of the internet. My name is Andrew, and I'm here to answer the questions of the universe. There's my questioner, Ryan. He'll be asking the questions for us today.
Okay, so
I don't really have an accent, I just like to speak like this.
Okay, so this is a new YouTube channel that we're doing where we ask Andrew here questions of the universe. We're just gonna give him a question a day and we're gonna see what his answer is. Alright? You ready for your first ever question?
Okay.
Right, your first ever question is, if water is H2O, you can agree that it's H2O, right?
Right.
Okay. Now O stands for oxygen. Okay? And we breathe oxygen. Why can't we breathe water?
Well, because the fact that there's other stuff in the water and that it becomes a different type of material.
What else is in the water?
What?
What?
The H.
The H?
The H.
What's the H?
I don't want to say the wrong answer.
Okay.
Okay?
Continue, I can't. Okay.
So, because you have a different type of materials and different amount of atoms, the reaction creates a water-like substance, like a liquid, and which is what we know as water.
So you're saying that we can't breathe it because it's not oxygen?
Well, there is oxygen in the water. Water actually produces oxygen.
It produces oxygen.
The oceans are one of the most keen creators of oxygen.
Okay, how does the ocean create oxygen?
I don't know, look it up.
No, we're asking you,
Okay, so how does water... So, what water does is it acts as plants. Water is actually alive, but none of us have known that yet. So because it acts like plants, so it absorbs the oxygen, becoming water. Right? Because oxygen needs oxygen to be water. And then it also puts out the oxygen once it's done with it. And it multiplies the oxygen inside of it. Puts out 2 oxygen atoms, and then takes in another one because it needs more oxygen to be water.
So you're saying the all water is a giant plant?
Basically, except it's water.
Well, I'm not sure that's how it works.
I don't know, it's a hard question, yeah. I just remember being in class and then I'm like, yeah, so oceans create oxygen. And I'm more like, what?
Are you sure it's not something else in the ocean? What else is
Oh, yeah, it's probably something in the ocean. That makes more sense. You know, I was always troubling me. I'm like, what, how does the ocean create oxygen? So then I had to create one out of my best insight. Shut up.
Trying not to laugh.
Okay, so that's today's question.
Alright, tune in maybe tomorrow to see tomorrow's question.